would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today we're going to be doing a cleaning video. I'm going to tackle the kitchen, the living room, my breakfast nook area, just as much as I possibly can. And I want to say I have like 2.5, 3 hours of time before Mike gets home from work. And I just wanted to let you know that I will be doing more of these videos on my channel. I know I used to do more in the past, but just to be totally honest and transparent with you guys, I have felt a lot of like stress and overwhelm in my own home personally over the past like 10 months. And it's really caused me to just not get up and like film these kinds of videos. It's been just a lot messier and a lot worse than I personally am used to. You know, I was used to having like a whole routine, a cleaning schedule, and that was wonderful and dandy. But I don't know if it's a combination from going from 1 to 2 kids now, my 3rd kid at home, Mike, because he now works from home over 50% of the time, or just being home 90% of the time. We don't do everything we used to do, like going out to the park, going out to eat, shopping, all of that stuff has kind of stopped. And I feel like a lot of you can relate to this, and that's why I'm like, you know what, let me just share it, because our homes have become the play space, the workplace, the relaxation place, where we eat, just everything now, because we're not doing anything outside of the home. We're doing everything right here. It's bound to get messy. Personally, for me, I get very stressed and overwhelmed when my house is like that. And I'm sure a lot of you are feeling the same. I want to let you know that I'm getting back at it. It is the new year, so organizing, cleaning, they'll keep cleaning in the spring, so you guys could look forward to all of that stuff on here. And if you're in the same boat as me and you're feeling the same way, just know that I'm hoping that these videos, they're going to motivate me to get up and get things done in my house. And even if you get to do just one of the tasks that I show in today's video, be proud of yourself. Let's not put so much pressure on what we have to do, what we have to be to everybody and everything. So hopefully this just gives you inspiration, motivation. So you know you are not alone in this. Thumbs up if you enjoy cleaning videos and you look forward to more to come. And then of course, consider hitting that subscribe button if you're new here. I'd love to have you join me. And now let's go ahead and get started cleaning.
Good morning, you guys. So it feels so great to be back in the morning times. I'm heading back actually to my morning upload schedule, if you guys have noticed lately. So 10 a.m. Eastern, Tuesdays and Thursdays, so you can look out for new videos. And today we're starting off with a cleaning. This is going to be Clean With Me, my very messy house edition. And we're just going to tackle the kitchen right now. This is probably the least crazy it's been lately. So I just had to clear off countertops, get things refilled in the kitchen, and then put all the dirty dishes in the sink so I can get unloading, loading, all that good stuff for the dishwasher.
Stuff away before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find. I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you.
Mila left me some nice dough with raw spaghetti inside a bowl from the day before that she was just playing cooking and stuff, so I had to clear off that backspace. And then if you can see, that's usually where we pile up like the fruits that are going to stay out, ginger, potatoes, things like that. So I just kind of wanted to sort through what had to be thrown out or kept there, and then I went ahead and gave that a good cleaning, that bowl. This way anything that was at the bottom like residue and stuff like that we cleaned out. So it was a nice full sink. For this I really just use some warm soapy water, rinse it on out, and then go ahead and dry it with a paper towel.
I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah.
kind of been taking the Alexa up and down when he's been doing construction in the basement. So he put it back here just laying on the counter. So I wanted to get all the wires and stuff back in order, trying to hide them as best as possible. So I actually like to put it behind that bowl. This way you can't really see it. And then I'm cleaning off the rest of the countertops, kind of dusting off our knife holder, and then I'm clearing off this little section which ends up being like our charging station where I charge like batteries for my camera. Mike charges his earphones, all that stuff. So I just wanted to get that rid of some of the clutter that we had on that section as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started in loading dishes. I load up everything that can go in the dishwasher, and then if you guys are familiar with like my pots and pans, those are hand wash only, so those I will leave after the dishwasher is loaded and starts going.
I'm just afraid of being alone. Well, I don't care, 'cause right now I feel the love that we said we would burn. Oh, I know that you feel it too. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning light?
Now I'm just adding, like I said, those pots and pans that needed to be hand washed and things like that. The only area that I'm not going to tackle in today's video on my kitchen is actually going to be the stove, because as I told you guys, Mike was going to be getting home in the next 2 hours, so I was going to be having dinner and things like that, which were just going to make the stove a big mess once again. So right after dinner, I basically did like an after dark cleanup of the stove and continued on in the kitchen.
Would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning? Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. Till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen.
And then I often get a lot of questions like how I keep my white farmhouse sink white, does it stain and all that, because I told you guys that I absolutely love this one. It doesn't scratch, it doesn't stain, but I want to show you it does temporarily stain. So I had some like rust stains on there from the cookie sheet that I left in there that kind of, I noticed when it starts soaking, it kind of leaves marks on there, and I did soap, sponges, none of that takes it off. But what is super simple and easy, all you have to do is I take a little bit of Barkeeper's Friends, and then I have these like rubber style sponges that I actually found at HOMEGOODS. I'll sprinkle some of that on, let it sit for a few minutes, and then you just very lightly wet the sponge a tiny bit and just kind of scrub on off, and it's literally good as new, all white, no more marks or scuffs or stains at all on it.
Isn't this the good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes. Round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute. Taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes.
Then I had to clean off this chair on the island. This is basically all the food that doesn't make it into Capri's belly ends up on this chair and the floor. So this area we usually have to clean up after every single meal time. It gets quite messy. And then of course while I'm under there, I like to move out all the island chairs. Go ahead, give that a good vacuum, and then I'll of course vacuum the other side as well.
Hey, Would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Can play my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaching sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, now onto our breakfast nook. Same thing, a nice pile of clutter and mess. I feel like this area and our living room get the craziest the most. Anytime there's an open area, I feel like there's like a little sign that it's invisible there that my husband Mike must see that says, please pile items and throw things on here because it's empty and it's clean. Does anyone else feel the same way? Let me know down in the comments. So I'm just kind of, like I said, going to fold away any clothes, things like that that don't belong, and get everything back to its rightful place so this can be a nice empty area once again.
To get a little lost in everybody's business. Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? I think I'm the wrong size. Not enough room for everybody's egos. Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? On and on it goes. Round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute. Taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes. Swinging down in life.
And then once the table is all nice and clean, of course, it would not be, messy enough for us not to have things on the floor as well. So I picked up the items that were down on the floor, gave those a good fold and things like that, and making just a pile so that once I end up going upstairs, I could bring it all up to Mike in one shot. And then I had a little bag of some returns that I went ahead and put in my laundry room cabinet. This is when I headed out later that night, I could bring it on back. And then this area as well, going ahead and giving that a good wipe down. I'm going to move out all the chairs because dust tends to get like trapped under there. So I'm going to move that all out, move the table and things like that so I could get that all area nice and vacuumed up.
Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Can play my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaching sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Isn't this a good life?
Dun 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 dun. I feel like that needed some cinematic music. But this was the messiest area of the house, which happens. It's actually currently almost in this bad of state once again because I have a 4-year-old and I have Mike, and Capri loves now to just, crawl all over the place. And you see that basket laying on the floor? She literally dumps every single item out multiple times a day. So now what we started doing is we try keeping it out of reach, but when she needs something to entertain her, no toys keep her satisfied, like for some reason emptying everything out of that basket that kind of has like her diapers, wipes, and things like that. So I'm starting off with the table, then making my way some on the floor. It was just so chaotic. I didn't know exactly where to start, but little by little getting everything put away, the toys back in place, and just everything that didn't belong there, because Mila also loves to bring things from upstairs, downstairs, and then they never make their way back up.
Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering her faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Can play my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaching sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses.
And the saga continues with how many times a day will my 4-year-old change outfits and leave them all on the floor. And now she's the latest thing. She actually likes to put her clothes and Capri's clothes on her toys. So taking those off to put away because, of course, they're just fresh and clean from her drawer that she had on her dolls or her stuffed toys. And then anything else that was there that, Mila loves to have. And then I'm going ahead and picking up some more of those items that Capri emptied from the basket that need to be put back in there.
The beach side, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Put your rose-colored glasses on.
Also, when the living room gets this messy, 100% guarantee there will be things under the couch. So I'm just kind of bending down, getting everything out that didn't belong onto the couch out of the way so we can make sure we have everything back in its place and get it all cleaned up. Then same thing with the car seat. I have such a struggle like where we should actually store this. Sometimes it ends up in the living room when we carry Capri directly into the living room. Sometimes it's in our dining room. If you guys have any good places where you kind of keep your car seats while your baby's not in them for the next trip out, let me know down below. Then at this point, my little Capri was up from her nap, and she's all over the place these days, crawling galore. I'm just fixing up the pillows now that I put those items away. And then this little corner, the kids were kind of playing. We had Capri's jumper, we have her little play mat, so I just want to get that out of the way. But this is really large, but what's great is actually, as you can see, collapses, so I just kind of am able to leave it laying on the wall. Then fixing up our yoga mats we've been very guilty for not working out when we're supposed to, but those are kind of sitting there hoping that I see them, and it motivates me to get back on, my whole workout routine that I started that literally lasted only a week. Hello, New Year. And then after I went ahead and vacuumed the rug, I have a almost white rug, as you guys can see. I wanted to try out the infamous Folix carpet cleaner, so I did it on a couple of spots to see if it works or not. Let me know down in the comment section if you guys feel like this is worth the hype or not. And in my next video, I'm also going to be doing some deep cleaning and things like that, so I will be putting this a little more to the test in one of those videos. Be sure to thumbs up if you enjoyed watching. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss it on my future videos, and I'll talk to you guys all on my next one. Bye!